Hi everyone, I'm here to go over the 12 universal laws. And the very first universal law is law of divine oneness. This law emphasizes the interconnectedness of everything in the universe, highlighting that all things are ultimately part of a single source of divine intelligence. The second law of attraction is the second law of the universe is the law of vibration. Everything in the universe vibrates at a certain frequency. You know, the ocean vibrates, the forest vibrates, or animals vibrate. Everything vibrates, but at a different frequency. We all vibrate. And our thoughts and our feelings and actions shape the reality we experience. Keeping the mind positive outcome, positive intentions. The third universal law is law of correspondence. And this law suggests the inner world reflects the outer world and vice versa, emphasizing the importance of inner alignment for external manifestation. Basically, what we put into ourselves, we put out to the outer world. So above, so below, so below, so above. That is the law of correspondence. What we hold inside of us, if it's positive, good intent, we put that out to the outer world. And that's what we want to do. The fourth universal law is the law of attraction. Like attracts like, and our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs determine the nature of the experience and circumstances we attract. And like does attract like. You know, you love to go to concerts. You're going to meet people that attract you there because like attracts like, the law of attraction. I'd love to say I have these memorized, but no. The law of action. While visualization and setting intentions are important, taking inspired action is crucial for bringing aspiration to life. Primarily, I kind of look at this when I look at the Hermetic principle, your mentalism. You're visualizing what you want your life to be. And then you set the intentions, and then you take the inspired action that you want to create. That is the law of action. Law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Energy is constantly in motion of transformation, and our thoughts, emotions influence the energy we create and attract. So, your energy. If your energy is high, you're going to attract high energy. If your energy is low, you're going to attract low energy. Our emotions influence the energy we create and we attract. So, be at a high vibration so you can attract a higher you can attract at a higher level. Law of cause and effect. Every action has a consequence, and understanding this law can help us create life aligned with our desired outcome. If you put good out into the world, you're going to get good back. You put bad out into the world, well, you're going to get bad back. That is the law of cause and effect. Law of compensation. This law suggests that everything we give to the universe will be returned to us. Importance of balance and ethical behavior. It's kind of like your parents, when you were a child, gave you chores to do. You didn't want to do the chores, but you wanted the reward. That doesn't work. You need to earn the reward, and that is the law of compensation. The ninth law is law of relativity. Everything is relative, and understanding the nuances of different perspectives and contents can foster wisdom and empathy. So, with this, everything is relative. And there are different nuances in everything. And with the different nuances, the perspectives are all different. But the main thing that we need to do is, when we look at relativity, we need to make sure it's positive. Because if you're positive, you're wise in what you are relating to. This will foster wisdom and empathy. Empathy. The law of polarity. This is the 10th universal law. Every experience has a positive and a negative aspect, and acknowledging both can lead to make a balanced, holistic perspective. Okay, it's kind of like the balancing. What we're looking for is to have a positive balance between negative and positive, because not everything is positive. I've been dealing with an issue with my stove for several months, and I basically had to say, I'm kind of done. What are we going to do about this? So, but it's balancing. I wasn't mean. I just put my foot down and said, enough is enough. And that is the balance of the law of polarity. Balancing, the balancing act. Kind of like on the tightrope at the circus. Balancing. You don't want to go too far to the right, and you don't want to go too far to the left. You got to stay balanced so you go straight to the other side. The law of rhythm. Life operates in cycles and rhythms, and recognizing these patterns can help us navigate life's transitions, challenges with greater ease. It's kind of like, I'm going to use the concert again. you go to a concert. If they're not in rhythm with each other, it's not going to sound too good now, is it? Mm-mm. This is the law of rhythm. We all, in order for this to, is recognizing the patterns and that navigates us through life's transitions and challenges. Because we have a lot of transitions in our life. We have a lot of challenges in our life. We're living the human experience. It's how you balance. It kind of goes back to the law of polarity. The law of rhythm is all in how you put this out to the world. I mean, if you go to a concert and everybody's out of sync, they're not in rhythm, well, you're probably not going to go back to that concert. And the last law is 12, the law of gender. This law acknowledges the duality of masculine and feminine energies within ourselves. And the universe emphasizes the importance aspects for wholeness. We all have a feminine side and a masculine side. No matter if you're male or female, we carry both. And it's staying in balance with that. I know there are times that I have to stay in a masculine mode. You know, I'm a single woman, so I sometimes have to pull out the man card and put my foot down so people know that they're not going to walk over this woman. It's the law of gender, and it's balancing it and knowing when to use your feminine side and when to use your masculine side. The feminine side, we're kind of easy, everything's good. Let's make everything pretty, everything's great. The masculine side is no, oh hell no, no. I'm putting my foot down, I'm taking control of this situation. We both have that and we use it every day. And so it's just balancing that. Because we all have a feminine and masculine within us. So just some things to think about. Now, who wrote this? There were several people, but William Walker Atkinson, he basically did the Kybalion, the book of the Kybalion. Herbert Harris, the 12 Universal Laws of Success, and David at the Athens. And kind of think of examples of like Newton's law of motion and gravity, Einstein's theory of relativity, and it just all interconnects. But just some things to think about. You can find all of this on YouTube if you want to dive deeper into the 12 universal laws. The next thing I would like to go over is Thoth's Emerald Tablet. And this is very ancient, and it kind of comes in 3 parts. So I don't know if I'm going to do it all together or I'll separate them out, but until the next time, have a wonderful day, and y'all take care. Bye now.